Hey guys, I'm Dr. V, and you are watching a live day trade of the Micro E-mini futures using my momentum trade technique. Make sure to watch the end of this video so you can find out how to learn this technique. Alrighty guys, so we are on the trade screen here and trading at about 2:30 in the afternoon, which is a little bit of an odd time for me to be trading, but this has been overall a good trading day for me. So, and I don't have a lot going on, so I'm actually gonna continue trading for a little bit more. Um, and we've been in a downtrend for a while now, so I'm kind of end of the day here looking for um, potentially a reversal. Now it's it's pretty slim, but it's it's possible. So anything's possible, of course, with trading. But let's see what's going to happen here. Actually, it looks like it's going south. Actually, I might be shorting this. I'm just going to hang on this for a bit and see what happens. But um, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. Let's just kind of keep an eye on this. Make this a little bit bigger. Oops. It's been a kind of a downward trajectory since, I don't know, maybe about 1 o'clock. It's kind of been moving down. I'm looking at the green SMA line as my trend line, and here comes a little bit of a pullback. This has been running south for a while now, and kind of the reason I'm looking at it at this time of day, because it's been doing this for quite a while. It's pretty common for it to change directions, and at this point, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're about 9 waves into this trend line. If you've taken my course, I talk about counting waves in a specific trend, and it's very odd to go past really 5 to 7 waves. Okay, here we go. You know what? I'm going to buy right now. I'm going to take my limit out. I move my stop back just a little bit here. So I took a buy position at 3081 based on what I'm talking about. The wave counting on the trend that we were in had reached 9, and I do a 3-minute candlestick. And so when I'm talking about the waves on this particular time frame, 3-minute time frame, specific to the Micro E-mini, the MES symbol, it's pretty unusual. Actually, I'm going to bring my stop down just a little bit more here. I'm going to hold my stop at 3074 as we watch this. But yeah, we're running at about 9 waves right now, which is, in my opinion, very overextended on the Micro E-minis. I trade the Micro E-minis exclusively, and I go over this in my course. I'm very specific to this particular future contract. I'm trading 4 contracts right now, and so what I'm looking for is an end of the day, end of the trend reversal. Again, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. There tends to be a lot of movement after 3, so it's a little early, but because this is overextended, I also see what I call a double cross as far as my two oscillators. I use the MACD and the stochastic, and typically with what I call a double cross, the stochastic will have a convergence followed by the MACD shortly thereafter, and a sharp angle of about 45 degrees on both. Again, I kind of go over a lot of this stuff in my course, so if I'm speaking a different language, that's why. This is I'm speaking to people that have taken the course, so I don't mean to talk over your heads, but that's what I'm talking about. So again, we're going to just kind of keep an eye on this. And it tends to be kind of a slow moving part of the day, but if you take a look at that previous candlestick, we got a spike of activity trading at 10,000 shares within that, 10,000 contracts within that 3 minutes. So that's pretty strong for this time of day. And if you look back to about 2 o'clock, you can see there was quite a bit of trading happening starting at 2. We had another one about 10 minutes later where we were breaking 10,000, which is very odd for this time of day. It's not a typical time of trading volume for this time of day. Excuse me. So we're going to just kind of keep watching this. All right, so we've been in this trade now for about 28 minutes, which is extremely long for me, but again, this is a slow time of day. I'm going to be going ahead and moving my stop up just under the EMA. So if you look at the bottom stochastic, it's starting to touch, but it is peaked out close to 100, probably sitting around 90. And the MACD is closing in to where both the MACD and the blue line are about to cross the 0 point. So again, this has been a very much a downward trend for the day, and so this is what I would term a pullback, and the pullback is taking place over a long period of time. But I don't usually, when you've got a trend that's in a direction for a long period of time, when you get a reversal pullback, it's not going to last super long. So I usually look for 1 or 2 waves on that pullback. So at this point, we are at 1, 2, 3 waves in. So I would think this is going to probably peak out pretty soon. And also we are approaching the VWAP. If you see that purple line up top on the chart, that's going to be a very strong resistance for this trade. So I don't intend to hold, even if it approaches VWAP. I would get out at that point. Yeah, we got a couple of doji candlesticks right now, so it might be petering out here. I'm going to go ahead and bump my stop up underneath this because I think, and the stochastic is starting to touch, so this might be the end of this particular direction. I'm going to hang just under the price point. Actually, here we go. I might get stopped out right here. Yeah, we're just going to hang here. The dojis, typically when you see those, if you've taken my course, you already know this, but there's indecision on direction, or it's running out of steam if it's been going in a certain direction. When you start seeing dojis, that's what's going on. The momentum's kind of coming out of it. You can see on the MACD it's kind of flat. It is close to the zero line though, so you never know. We're going to get 3 more seconds here on this candle. Let's see what it's going to do. So both lines have crossed on the MACD. Yeah, it might be it for this trade. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I am out. And if you look at the stochastic at this point, we're getting an angle down. And the lines are beginning to converge. So that trade yielded $200. Not bad for an extremely slow time of day, but that was a lot longer than I would normally hold. That was about 31 minutes on that trade. So not the typical trade that I would take, but this has been a highly productive day for me. Let's see, 7, 8, 9. I made about $1,200 today, and that's a lot for trading for me for trading the micros with 4 contracts. That's quite a bit. So generally I don't trade that long. I had extra time today, so I did take a few trades and kind of keep an eye on it throughout the day. But that's a pretty productive day. That's unusual when you're trading the micros to bring that kind of. I mean, you can do it, but not trading 4 contracts. You know, you'd be more likely to see those kind of numbers when you're trading 8, 10 contracts, which obviously I do not recommend for beginners. And this channel and these videos are angled toward the beginner, and so I like to keep it at 4 contracts max when I'm trading, just so it's a little bit more realistic. Again, if you take my course, you'll get the whole lowdown on this, but you can trade between 1 and 4 contracts with the company that I use for between $250 and $500 during the normal trading hours, and that's about it. So yeah, we've got a cross now, we've got to pull back. But anyway, hope you guys liked the video, and that'll do it for this one.
If you would like to learn this safe and effective way to trade, click the on-screen link, Learn to Day Trade on a Budget. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel for quick access to more live trade videos. Good luck with your trades, guys.